I was wanting to know what is going to be done or helped with the housing crisis in Floyd County. There's no way to get anything at all, no matter how hard you try. Well, guys, I'm no longer running my construction company, so I don't know how to help you with that, and that's a county issue or maybe even a state issue, depending.
At a town hall in Georgia, a constituent asked Republican Representative Marjorie Taylor Green what can be done about the housing crisis in Floyd County. Marjorie's response, "I don't know how to help you with that." The constituent asked, quote, "I was wanting to know what is going to be done or helped with the housing crisis in Floyd County. There's no way to get anything at all, no matter how hard you try." This is a sentiment that's felt across the country, and it's frustrating because it really feels as though little, if anything, is being done about it. The younger generations especially are coming to the painful realization that home ownership just might not be an option for them anytime soon, if ever. In response, Green said, quote, "Well, guys, I'm no longer running my construction company, so I don't know how to help you with that, and that's a county issue or maybe even a state issue, depending." Now, I don't want to speak for this constituent, but I cannot imagine that they were asking Green to literally build them more houses with her construction company and solve the housing crisis that way. She offered no solution to the problem, not even any insight into the problem. She barely took the time to acknowledge her constituents' concern before declaring that the problem that's literally facing the entire nation is somehow a county or state issue. Issues like nationwide housing shortages and skyrocketing home prices and stagnant wages and astronomical interest rates aren't as localized as she would like you to believe. She's trying to pass the buck, and if she didn't want to help people, then why did she run for congressional office? Well, we all know how MTG prefers to spend her time. She's currently trying to get an impeachment inquiry going against the president, an inquiry that doesn't have legs or congressional support. So she's now threatening to shut down the government if she doesn't get her inquiry. And I'm sure, yes, that will certainly help her constituents.
I am already there, but some of my colleagues are not. However, I believe if we pursue a very serious impeachment inquiry and dig very deep into the layers of this, we are going to be uncovering many people, many bureaucrats, many unelected bureaucrats, many people that work in these agencies that also abuse the power of the positions that they have and covered up Joe Biden's crimes. And I think this impeachment inquiry needs to be done. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care if it takes all the way to the November 24 election and perhaps further. It must be done, and we have to do it very carefully and in a detailed manner, because I believe we're looking at a giant conspiracy, a very big conspiracy.
So as you can see, she's far too busy to worry about actual issues that are actually facing her constituents. She doesn't even have the time to simply discuss housing. Marjorie Taylor Green never ran for office because she ever wanted to help people. If she had wanted to help people, she would have made more efforts to do so. Instead, she spends her time playing political games in the media, inflaming partisanship on social media, and fighting Carrie Lake for Trump's VP spot. But you know that. As far as housing goes, I don't expect a member of the House of Representatives to be able to solve a nationwide housing crisis. That is unrealistic. I do, however, expect a member of the House to at least be able to discuss the issue with their constituents in a way that is respectful of the constituents' time and concerns. And I do expect them to at least be able to provide some insights that average everyday people might not have access to. What is the point of holding public office if all you do is bash the president? How does president bashing actually help anyone? Even when Trump was president, Trump bashing wasn't enough of an answer for people who wanted real solutions to the problems that they were facing. Beyond that, it's not asking too much to expect congresspeople to fight for policies and practices that do benefit their constituents. That's literally the job that they signed up for. Marjorie herself doesn't have the power or authority to solve the housing crisis, whatever that even means or whatever that would even entail. But she does have access to information and sources and resources that put her in a stronger position than most to determine potential solutions, to explore those possibilities, and to communicate those plans with the people who elected her. Congresspeople aren't elected into office just to commiserate and complain and ultimately do nothing. Anyone can do that. I can do that. Congresspeople are there to at least attempt to solve problems for the people they sought to represent, and she can't even pretend to do that much. Identity politics can only get you so far. Hopefully the people of her district are finally realizing what kind of so-called leader she really is, for their own sake. All right, that's it for me. If you got anything out of this, please like and subscribe to the channel and be sure to follow me on all the socials. And also please check out my new podcast, Modern Context. The first 2 episodes are out right now. I think they're fun, so maybe you will too. Thanks.